Gentlemen, ladies, well, how we doing, everybody? Usually they tell me to put a mask on for this press conference, but I'm not. If I didn't get it then, I'm not going to get it now. So, that's how I see it. So, let me just get this. Just get this set up here. All right. How we doing, everybody? I think we're ready to begin here. So you can start off with the first questions. Obviously, I just want to apologize to the public for the lack of the press conferences. I've been busier than crap with educational breakthroughs. Well, not breakthroughs, but educational paths and journeys. Having to work on that. But again, the priority first comes first is this. But again, school is also it's a tie between this and school. Everything else, just fuck it. All right, so you guys are free to ask your questions. Obviously we came off of two really disappointing, L's with San Fran and Buffalo, especially San Francisco. San Francisco was a shit show. Operation Shitstorm in a Basket. That's what I like to call that one. So, yeah, just ask your questions. Ask whatever you want.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Just going right into it, huh?
It's, actually good to be back here after a couple weeks of missing press conferences. I know you've been really, really busy, but just your overall thoughts on how you think your season's going so far. I know, I think you're on, a 3 or 4 game losing streak, and you guys are 2-5, and this is the worst record you've had since '02, which is really, really shocking, and just your overall thoughts on how you think you can get better.
Well, getting better, that all starts with the coaching, fundamentals, technique, consistency, execution, ball security, Cam. Did I say that out loud? Forgive me, bro. But anyways, listen, we're in trouble. Okay, if you're asking for my opinion, okay, we're in trouble. And I don't like this path that we're going down. Okay, just like Colonel William Stryker said, if you go down this road, you're not going to like what you find. So, the ways of us improving, if you ask me, again, it all starts with the fundamentals. It starts with coaching and execution and all the basic fundamental things. If you embrace the fundamentals, you'll win.
Sorry about that. I kind of missed my cue there.
Oh, Tim, there you are. How are you?
You're coming up.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim. Hi,
Hey, Mr. Fujimoto, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
Just your thoughts on the trade deadline. I think it's either today or tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and you guys still haven't, as far as we know, Bill Belichick hasn't done anything yet, so just your overall thoughts on that.
Yeah, well, I've said this probably 15,283,117 times I've said this, but we're a team, we don't sign people. I don't know, I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is, but, we're a team that tries to just work with what we have and try to make something out of it. Okay, hang on. Okay. We're a team that tries to make something out of nothing. Which sometimes works, but usually it doesn't, okay? And as of right now, it hasn't worked. We need the top 3 needs that we have to go after and position needs. We need defensive linemen, tight ends, and receivers. Backwards in that order. So receivers the top need, tight end, and then defensive linemen. Okay, but of course Bill doesn't care. Bill doesn't care. He just says, "Oh well, work with what you got," which I don't like that. I'm tired of hearing all these news videos from Patriots Global. Shout out to him. About Patriots having interest in a guy, have shown interest in. Can this trade potentially happen? The Patriots are in trade talks with this team, are in contract talks with this person. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear actual signings. Patriots sign Antonio Brown to a 1-year, $15 million deal. Patriots sign wide receiver Brandon Cooks to a 3-year, $27 million deal. That's good. I want to hear stuff like that. But no. Doesn't matter what I want, right? Because it doesn't matter about me. It doesn't matter about the team. Anyway, I don't want to get into it too much here. But yeah, I mean, Bill, he's just going to give you the same answer. He'll look and he'll decide what's best for the team. So I don't expect anything from him.
Alright, next we got Mario Andretti, and followed by Dante Smith.
Yeah, damn it. Hey, Coach.
Mario, you alright there? You okay there?
Yeah, I'm alright here. Christ.
I just want to make sure you're alright there. I got my allergies too.
So my question for you here, Coach, is the lack of receivers with Julian. Julian's out. I think he should just retire, to be honest with you. What do you think?
As far as Julian retiring, I think he'll decide when that moment comes. But as far as the receiver help, Christ, we need all the receiver help we can get. Okay? It's just like that Five Finger Death Punch song, I'd rather be anywhere but here. That's how we are right now. So, we need all the receiver help we can get. That's really all I got for you.
Hey, thanks, Jim. Sorry about the coffee. I got a little bronchitis. No Rona, just a little bronchitis.
Oh, good. That's a good thing. It's all right. It's all right, Mario.
All right, next we have Dante Smith, followed by Z.J. Lee. Hi, Jim. How you doing, man?
Hi, Dante. How are you? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. So my question for you is about, 190 yards on the ground that y'all gave up, I think against the Buffalo Bills, just this past Sunday, at 1 o'clock. Y'all gave up 190 yards, and, DeMarcus Covington is your defensive line coach. So what, you gonna have a talk with D-Mark, or what's going on here? We gonna have a talk with D?
I think we gotta have a talk with Bill. Let alone just DeMarcus. I think we need a whole talk with Bill himself, and we got to get some coaching changes here, some faculty changes, some coaching staff changes. Maybe bring Dante back for the offensive line help, even though, I think whoever the hell our new offensive line coach is, I don't know if it's Mick or, Mick Lombardi, who's I think the quarterback's coach right now, but I don't fucking know. I gotta check. Even though we're top 5 in rushing, we went from number 2, I think actually number 1 to number 2 to number 4, so our rushing offense is slipping. I don't like that. But as far as the defensive line has always been trash. It's never been good. Except for that one time when we had Chandler and Jabal Sheard, we remember those two guys. The Vince, Big Vince, we had Terrence for, I think, a couple years. Terrence Knighton, I think, was on the team for a couple of years. Ty Warren, that was way back in the day. I remember Rob when he was on the team. That was a few years ago when he retired, so, Yeah, but Chase, I think, is Chase and Dietrich Wise. Dietrich's doing a lot better. He's not getting flagged as much, which is good. I haven't heard anything from Derek. I think he maybe he opted out. I don't know. But the only two defensive guys I've seen opted out are just Patrick and Dante, and everyone said, they opted out. The whole defense opted out. No, I looked it up. But it's just the only two guys that opted out are Dante and Patrick. So I don't know where the hell these other two guys are. I know Chase is I think a right end, or he might be a left end. I'm not sure. I think he's a right end. We got John at left, Chase at right, and then we got Adam, Lawrence, and Bo. He's on IR, so he's not playing this whole year. That was a waste of a signing. But anyway, what do I know, right? Anyway, yeah.
Thanks, Jim. This run you got to step it up.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Alright, thank you. Next is ZJ Ali, followed by Eric Sampson.
Coach. Yeah, I see. Coach, you about the Jets, and do you think this will be a good opportunity for you guys to step up and finally get a win against the Jets?
We got the Jets. They really, honestly, have nobody. They lost Le'Veon, who's now on the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know how the hell the Chiefs can get any better. Same thing with Tampa Bay and Seattle. But, more so Tampa Bay. But, their offense is just... But anyway, getting off topic here. The Jets have nobody. The Jets have Darryl Roberts. He was one of our corners way back in the day. Brian used to be on the Falcons. I remember he made a... No, I'm sorry. I thought he made a play on Julian during the Falcons Super Bowl. That was Robert Alford. But Brian was part of the Falcons when, during that Super Bowl playing at safety. But, Brian's all right. Marcus May, he's a good safety. No more Jamal Adams, so that's one less person to worry about. But, we got Quinnen Williams. C.J. Mosley's on the Jets. C.J.'s a really good cover linebacker. So, we still got a couple of names out there who can do damage. As far as the Jets receivers, I think Braxton, is still on there. And then Isaiah Crowell, I think, might still be on the Jets. And, so they still got a couple guys. Nothing too serious, but they still got guys who can make plays here and there.
Thank you, Jim.
And hopefully it'll be a good time for us to step up.
Yep. Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Hey, Eric, how are you?
Alright, so my question for you is about just your overall, how you think the defense is doing so far. I know you guys only gave up about, I think it was a 79.5 against Jimmy Garoppolo last week, and I don't know how good Josh Allen did, but so just your thoughts on that.
79.5 against Garoppolo. That's pretty all right. And against Josh, I don't know his rating, but I don't think the defense is playing as well as they could. Obviously, JC has been our best defensive player, with not counting Stephon because he's out. JC's been our best defensive guy with 4 picks already. He had 5 last year, and he's already got 4. So I think he could probably get 7 or 8 if he tries. But JC, I really love JC. He's not injury prone, so he's durable. He's a really good kid. He's got great technique. He's a pretty. He's got okay size for corners, about 6'1", I think 190, 195, maybe 185, something like that. So he's got okay size for a corner, 6'1" height, that's okay. He's got good technique. He actually follows the look back for the ball rule, which is good. And he can tackle well, so I really love JC. He's probably the most consistent corner we have. So, yeah, but as far as the defense as a whole, obviously the tackling sucks, coverage sucks. we might get a couple breakups or a pass defended every once in a while, but it's nowhere near as good as it was last year, not even kind of. So I miss that defense, I really do. But I'm just going to have to keep grinding it out and just try to get better through the season. So that's really all I got for you.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Eric.
Next question is Edward G. Robinson, followed by Melissa DeFanto. Yeah, Coach. Just your overall thoughts on J.C. Jackson.
Yeah, JC, just like I said before, good kid, good technique. He's still young. Went to Maryland, played with Byron Coward when he was in Maryland. He was actually voted, I think, like a top 2 defensive lineman or something like that. But he was a 6th round pick. But they looked at him as like a diamond in the rough or like a steal, Byron. But of course he hasn't done anything. So. But I really like JC. Like I said, he's the most dependable corner we have.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The next question is Melissa DeFanto, followed by Kurt Chang.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, God.
Bless you, Melissa.
I'm sorry, Jim.
That's all right. Bless you,
God,
Melissa.
I don't know what's wrong with us. I mean, we got Mario with his bronchitis, and my allergies are just crazy. And I know you have allergies, too. I mean...
Yeah, I hate them.
I hate allergies, Jim. I really do. Anyway...
So do I.
My question for you is about Damian Harris. Harris he hasn't gotten a lot of reps, but each rep that he has, he's really taken advantage of it. So just your overall thoughts on Damian.
Yeah, Damian... I haven't seen that many reps from Rex lately, so maybe that's a bad thing. I'm not sure what to make of that. But as far as Damian, every opportunity he's got, he's delivered. So I'm proud of Damian. I think he's a really strong runner, good balance. He's definitely not afraid of contact. He'll lower his shoulder when he has to, and he doesn't fumble. Cam. But yeah, I really like Damian. Hopefully he can keep it going, because I really like Damian.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Melissa.
Our next question is Kurt Chang, followed by Weston Fields.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Hey, Kurt, how are you?
I'm not feeling too well either. Alright. Okay. Alright. My question for you is about Stephon Gilmore and his knee injury. What's his status for the next game against the Jet?
I never gave it any thought. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know when this injury came up. I know Julian's been having a screwed up knee that's been bothering him all year. That's because he's having knee surgery again. Because of his ACL tear that he had a few years ago. So it's the same frickin' knee, same goddamn knee, which obviously is a pain in the ass and frustrating, but, you gotta do what you gotta do. And as far as Stephon's injury, I have no clue how that came up. I don't know what happened. I don't know when. It came up maybe a week or so ago, but I don't know the technicalities of it or the nuts and bolts of it. I just know that he was out for Buffalo, and I don't know his status for New York. So, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kurt.
Our next question is Weston Fields, followed by myself.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Weston, how are you?
Good. My question for you is just about the offense and its struggles, and I actually have a really interesting question that's really on everyone's mind here is, does the blame go on Cam, or does it go on the entire, just the coaching and the offense as a whole? Is it Josh McDaniels and Bill not signing anybody, or is it all Cam's fault? Because I've got a lot of people saying it's Cam's fault. Stephen A. made a report on First Take with Max Kellerman. He said it was all on Cam. So just your overall thoughts on it.
Yeah, you give Cam the Tampa Bay receivers and see what he does. You give Cam Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, you see what he does. You give him Devontae Adams, Jimmy Graham, you see what he does. You give him Fucking... Christ, you even give him the Philly receivers and you see what he does. It's not... I hear this... I'm not yelling at you, Weston. I hear this argument all the time. People from Stephen A. all the way to Shannon Sharp. I hear this argument all the time. Now, the only thing I will say to Shannon that I will give him agreement with is when he says, if he turns it over, we can't go forward, which obviously is right. But this has nothing to do with Cam. Nothing. The offensive struggles have nothing to do with Cam. Nothing. Cam is still good. Look at Seattle. Now you could counter me and say, oh, well, the Seahawks have the worst passing defense. I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care. They got JD still, I think. They got Jamal. They got Quandre Diggs. They got Shaquille Griffin. They got Bobby Wagner. I don't want to hear it. Those are playmakers. Okay, Trey Flowers is probably the worst corner on that team. But he's got good size. 6'4", I think 220. That's a big corner. That's a big, huge-ass corner. Okay? Now, look at Miami. You could sit there and say, Byron Jones ain't shit. Yeah, you could say that. You could say Xavier Howard. You can't talk shit on Xavier Howard. I mean, you can't do that. But you can say, like, Bobby McCain, he isn't good. Tony Lippett, he wasn't good when he was with Miami, who I think he's on the Giants now, but I don't know. But yeah, this has nothing to do with Cam. If you give Cam the Tampa receivers, the Seattle offense, the Green Bay offense, see what he does. See what he does. He would not be 2-7 right now. He'd be 7-2. He'd have 7 touchdowns, 2 picks. His completion percentage would be at least 55%. His picks would be no higher than 5. His touchdowns would be no lower than 20. No, I'm sorry. No lower than probably 6 through 5 weeks. 5 or 6, 7 weeks. So you give Cam that offense and he'll be fine. But if you give him a trash offense, that's what's going to happen. And sadly, that's with any quarterback. Look at Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is struggling. He isn't... Carson Wentz, hang on. Carson Wentz doesn't suck. He just can't stay healthy. That doesn't mean he sucks. What the hell? That doesn't mean he sucks. It means he just can't stay healthy. But you give Carson Wentz the Philly receivers. Or not the Philly receivers, the Tampa receivers, the Pittsburgh receivers. You give Cam the Pittsburgh receivers. James Washington, Chase Claypool, who's just been exploding. Chase Claypool, James Washington, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Juju, whoever the hell the tight end is. I think it's either Vance McDonald or Jesse James, whoever the hell it is. But you give those guys, you give Cam those types of receivers, the Metcalfs, the Tyreeks, the Chiefs offense, the Tyreeks, the Travis Kelce's, the Gronks, the Chris Godwins, the Alshon Jeffries, the Allen Robinsons, the ABs, the Julios. You give Cam these type of guys, and he'll explode. But you give him trash guys like N'Keal Harry, and who the hell... I mean, his rating in Madden is a 71. I mean, the highest I found him was a 76. He doesn't even deserve a 70, for Christ's hell. I says, what the hell? But anyway, yeah, you give Cam good players, and he'll do 15 times what he's doing now. And I promise you that.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Weston.
Alright, Jim, my last question for you is, just how frustrating is it to, really, for this year, consistently see a team just struggle and, have a coach and an owner just sit back and do nothing about it? I mean, the trade deadline is either 4 p.m. today or 4 p.m. tomorrow. So just your overall thoughts on the frustration. I'm sure you're very frustrated by this.
Well, if you had a pretty goddamn good quarterback at 31, I'm not saying he's Tom or anything, I'm not saying he's Aaron or Matt Ryan in 2016. I'm just saying, or Patrick Mahomes or Russell or anything. I'm just saying Cam is still, I think Cam can still be a 3,000-yard, 20 touchdowns to 4 or 5 interceptions per game or per season type of guy. If he has the right receivers. Now, obviously, if you had no receivers and just wasting a quarterback's talent, you'd be pissed off too, because that's pretty much what we're doing. We're wasting the rest of his career with trash receivers is what we're doing. We're just wasting the rest of his career, which is like a punch in the face to him, let alone a fucking slap in the face. That's a punch in the face. Yeah, but frankly, it's time we punch Bill in the nose. I mean, he's gotten away with too much this year. And we got to try to get him to sign somebody. I don't fucking care who it is. We need somebody. Somebody good. When I mean somebody, I mean somebody good, not just somebody. All right? All right, but yeah, it's incredibly frustrating. It sucks. It's a pain in the ass because we're losing to teams that we should not be losing to. Bills we should not be losing to. I don't care how good they get. They cannot be better than us. Okay, the Niners with a broken defense and a broken offense, or not very much a broken offense, but a broken defense. No key defensive lineman in Nick Bosa, out for the year. George Kittle screwed his foot up, out for 8 weeks. But that was after that game. But still, you know what I mean. We can't be living like this because, like I said, we're in trouble. Alright, I'm done. Thank you guys. I'm done. Alright. Oh, we got problems. Alright. Get me out of here. If the trade deadline is today, we have exactly 15 hours to get something done, because it's 1 o'clock exactly. Alright, let's see if I can get up here. Come on, legs. Ah, crap. Alright, thank you for the questions, everybody. Thank you. Hey, Melissa and Mario, hey, get better, huh? Take care of yourselves. Alright, thank you, everybody. Thank you. See if I can close this off here. Oh, by the way, before I let you guys go, hang on. We're getting a new main camera on Thursday. Usually we use a laptop really we used our phones for the cameras to get all our content out. But I just want to address this for the public, just really quick, guys, if I could. We're going to be getting a new laptop to record our video content for the press and for the public on Thursday. And to be honest with you, I'm really excited to start using it because this laptop is half alive because the keyboard doesn't work. So I had to get this thing. I had to get a separate keyboard because the keyboard on here doesn't work. Note to self: don't do any try not to laugh challenges when you're drinking water. That's what happens. All right, thank you. All right, really looking forward to Thursday here. So the next video you see is going to be on a new laptop, huh? How about that? 1080p video, huh? How about that, huh? All right, get out of here, guys. Thank you. Thank you, people of the press.